What's up, race fans? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Daytona regular season finale for NASCAR. So, this race was on a Saturday. It was a Saturday night race. And the only person who could get in on points were Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs, and Daniel Suarez before the race. Everyone else was win and you're in. So with that being said, let's get into this review. So, stage 1 was 35 laps. Briscoe and Almirola were on the front row. Chase Briscoe ends up leading the first lap. Then Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Then Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr., they trade the lead back and forth for a little bit. Truex ends up taking the lead, and Truex ends up winning stage 1. So at the end of stage 1, there was only one car lap down. Going on to stage 2, it was 60 laps. Austin Hill ended up winning the race off pit road, but I don't know what happened to him. So Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. lead the field to green. And on that round of pit stops, Kyle Busch and Justin Haley both got pit road penalties, so they had to start at the back. Then Joey Logano takes the initial lead. Then Chase Elliott takes the lead. Then Allmendinger takes the lead. Then Logano takes the lead. Then Logano and Allmendinger trade the lead back and forth for a little bit, with Allmendinger winning it. Then Chastain comes in and battles with Allmendinger for the lead for a little bit, and Chastain comes out up front. Then Ryan Blaney takes the lead. Alex Almirola takes the lead. Then the green flag pit stops start with a bunch of Toyotas going first. Denny Hamlin gets a over the wall too soon penalty, as well as Brandon Poole also got a penalty. They never said what that was for. With that being said, Harrison Burton takes the lead. Then Daniel Suarez takes the lead. Then Kyle Busch takes the lead. Then Ty Gibbs takes the lead. Then Ryan Blaney takes the lead. And then the big one happened. So, Ty Gibbs gets spun off the back of Christopher Bell. And they collect Ryan Blaney, who gets hooked and turned into the wall with a hard impact. Harrison Burton, Austin Cindric, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick, AJ Allmendinger, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Brendan Poole, Chris Buescher, and Riley Herbst all involved. So that was 16 people? $15 cars involved. So this was our first caution, and it was actually turned out to be a red flag, since a lot of the cars weren't out. They just had flat spotted their tires, so they had to get pushed back to the pits. But from this wreck, Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Dillon, Austin Cindric, Brandon Poole, and Riley Herbst all out. So with this, Ty Gibbs is officially eliminated from the playoff contention. And also at the end of stage 1, Daniel Suarez was unable to point his way in, so he has to win for him to get in. Same with everyone else behind him. So with that being said, Brad Keselowski ends up winning stage 2. And at the end of stage 2, there were 7 cars out and 5 cars laps down. Going on to the third and final stage, which was 65 laps. Chris Buescher wins the race off pit road, and he ends up leading at the restart. But at the start of stage 3, it was announced that Martin Truex Jr. won the regular season points championship. So he ends up getting 15 playoff points and is tied with Byron for the playoff lead, because they both have like 36 points, I believe it is. Let me do a quick check. Yeah, so they both have 36 bonus playoff points. So, with that being said, the Briscoe leads at the restart. Then Kyle Busch takes the lead. Then Chase Briscoe retakes the lead. Then green flag pit stop start. Then Kevin Harvick takes the lead. And then the second big one of the race, which wasn't like a multi-car crash, it was just an intense one. Ryan Preece gets spun and he flips and ends up rolling the car. He also collected Chase Briscoe in it, bringing out the second caution, and both are out of the race. I tried counting it, and Preece flipped over around 13 times. So that was kind of scary. He did get transported to a local hospital, but he did get released as of recording this. So hopefully he's all right. Then after that, Chris Buescher ends up taking the lead with the overtime restart that this caused. And Chris Buescher wins his third race in the last 5 races. And wins at Daytona. So the top 5 were Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, Alex Almirola, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano. And that means without a new winner, Bubba Wallace is locked into the playoffs as he pointed his way in. So, the 16-car playoffs, I'm going to read it from rank 1 down, is William Byron, who had 5 wins and collected 36 playoff points. Martin Truex Jr., who had 3 wins and collected 36 playoff points. Denny Hamlin had 2 wins and collected 25 playoff points. Chris Buescher had 3 wins and collected 21 playoff points. Kyle Busch had 3 wins and collected 19 points. Kyle Larson had 2 wins and collected 17 playoff points. Christopher Bell had 1 win and 14 points. Ross Chastain had 1 win and 11 points. Brad Keselowski did not win. He pointed his way in, and he starts with 10 playoff points. Then Tyler Reddick had 1 win and 9 points. Then Joey Logano had 1 win and 8 points. Ryan Blaney had 1 win and 8 points. Michael McDowell had 1 win and 7 points. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had 1 win and 5 points. Then Kevin Harvick had no points and 4 playoff points. Or no wins and 4 points. And the final playoff spot is Bubba Wallace, who did not win and had no playoff points. And to the 4 drivers that just missed out from 17th to 20th was Daniel Suarez, Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, and Chase Elliott. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other 2 channels. One being my main of FanRantan, where I do Pokemon, Magic, openings, Lego builds, and gaming content. That is called FanRantan. And the second one, where me and my friends play Dungeons & Dragons, that is called Drunkards and Dumbasses. Please go check those out, and join me next week for the playoff opener at Darlington. Thank you all for watching, and peace.